Okay, so do you think it's gonna look good? I'm panicked right now.
I'm your mother. I'm telling you, it's going to be fine. I am not at all worried. And if it's not, I mean, it's not going to be some freak off. It's not going to be some bizarre thing. It's something you'll be like.
That's what Stina said. She goes, oh, you'll just be like, oh. Hi, welcome to Angel's Anything Show. And today I'm going to tell you all about my recent plastic surgery. That's right, folks. You may notice as you look at me that I just look a little bit hotter, just a little bit in a way that you can't quite put your finger on. And I'll tell you my truth because I'm not into lying about cosmetics. I got a chin implant after how old am I? So first of all, you're probably wondering why, because to you, I know I just look so beautiful and perfect, but everybody has their weird insecurities. So mine with my chin, I have lots of other insecurities, but the main one was my chin. When I was like 12 and I went to the orthodontist to get fitted for braces, the orthodontist was explaining to my mom how I'd need rubber bands and why. And he was like, do you see how her chin is just a little receded? And to be honest, it bothered me because it's like, yeah, my chin, I've never been the girl with no chin, which if you are, that's fine. We love you. But I definitely had a soft chin and not a strong jawline. And I always knew I could just be a little hotter. Oh my God, I'm so swollen. Can you see? Can you see? But like, what does it look like? I can't see. You can't see. Hello, hey. Oh my God, I took Vicodin and then I didn't eat and then I threw up. And I was like covered in sweat. And like, this was all sweaty. Wild times. Oh, look at my pupils. All right, I gotta put this back on. Part of the reason why I stopped vlogging is because I just could not stand seeing myself from these angles. And I would be like, damn, don't record me from the side. You may have remembered me saying that. And a lot of stuff you wouldn't notice because I cut it out of the video. And even if I'm just being crazy, it still just bothered me so much. And I finally realized that Jimmy, I'm trying to record a heartfelt message. I had the money and I had the inclination and it was time to rock the boat, baby. So, no, what it was is I realized I was spending so much energy and effort because I didn't like how my chin looked. And it was so stupid because nobody else even knew what the fuck I was talking about. And so it wasn't for anybody else, it was for me because I'm like, I don't care if nobody knows what I'm talking about. This has bothered me my whole life. So finally, I just said, fuck it. So I called, I did a consultation, and then when I was there, we made the appointment for the surgery. And what the doctor had said, basically, well, he told me I was crazy, but he also was like, I know what you're saying, because I wouldn't do a surgery if I didn't know what you're saying, but it's really not a big thing. And I was like, so you're saying I'm pretty. He was like, yeah, if this is something that really bothers you, it is such a low risk surgery with a very short recovery period. It's worth it. If it's worth it to you, it's worth it. It's day 2, the end of day 2. And I have my faja off because I just showered, but I have to put it back on. I have to have it on for the weekend. My face is swollen. I took Vicodin earlier and I threw up, but I'm feeling pretty good from the Vicodin. It's still gonna hurt though. Also, of course, I get my period. But ready? Oh wait. See how swollen I am? Mama. Oh. Who is she? I gotta put this thing back on. I don't want my chin to fall off. The total cost, anesthesia, the doctor, everything was like $5,600. And in reality, if you're a person that gets filler for your chin, which a lot of people do now, you have to get that done over and over again. And that is very expensive and will easily add up to $5,000 probably within like 3 years. So I just did it. I think within 5 days, I was back working out. And within 2 weeks, it was like not even noticeable that I'd done anything. And then now it's been a few months and it's really like very settled in and feels very normal. And the scar is like getting really flat and you can't even really see the scar. That's the scar. But I would say, I mean, I got my wisdom teeth out in high school and I got all of them out and they were all impacted. That hurt way more and for way longer than the chin. The chin hurt the most when I woke up from the surgery. And to be honest, I mean, the Vicodin was fun, but ibuprofen really took care of the pain and it didn't hurt after like 3 days. It wasn't like emerging pain. It was just kind of achy. Okay, we're here. It's 5 days since my surgery and I haven't really recorded much because I look like a crazy person, but okay, it doesn't really hurt at all. It just feels weird. It feels like there's a chin on top of my chin where my skin's stretching over my chin. You can see in the light all the bruising still. Now, here's my one concern. Because I'm seeing the vision and I'm liking the vision. This dimple, what is that? What's that? Now, I think it might be the stitches pulling the skin. But I go tomorrow, so I'll see. But here's the vision, like, basically the same, but just a little better, you know? Soon I'll be able to wear beanies out in public. I'm really glad I did it because I just feel like this weight of what I know is such a stupid thing is finally off of me. And to be honest, I do look hotter. And I've gotten good feedback about it. And the other thing I want to say is, if there's anybody watching this that also doesn't like their profile, or feels they have a weak chin, or there's something else that they want to get done. I used to watch people online get chin implants and I'd be jealous, it'd be triggering. And then I guess I just want to say, do it if you want to do it. And I'm not saying everyone can afford it, but like, I guess I just always felt, how can I explain this? You know, you just feel like, I can't do things like that. I'm not a person who gets plastic surgery. Well, you can be, and it's really not that big of a deal. And the people out here getting plastic surgery all the time. And now I'm unemployed. I got no prospects. I got nothing. But at least I have a chin, and I feel good about the way I look. So that's my truth, and that's my story. And that's all I have to say. So expect a lot of profile shots. Expect a lot of bad angles coming your way from me. And if you want any more details about this, you can message me in the comments or find me on Instagram, and I'll be happy to answer them. So thank you for coming to this episode of Angela's Anything Show. See you next time. Goodbye. Goodbye. But I'm so anxious now because I'm anxious about this, and now I'm anxious about my health insurance. And like, what if I die on the table? And they're like, it costs. None of that. They're like, it's $1 million that you've paid.
Relax. It's not gonna happen, and your life is worth any amount of money to me. So don't worry about it.